Yes, the man is back. Yes, it's me, King Kachi, coming to you live for another video. We gonna be talking about the trade chat market. What is value of prime sets, parts, mods, and etc. Now, I'm gonna go a little bit here as to where we are now. Watch Neo's video. And it was a video when he was talking about, the toxicity in the trade chat. And I said, man, hey, I wasn't the only one. A lot of people been pointing it out. Neo put it out there as far as with that video. And I'm like, hey, man, big ups to you, Neo. You're the man. We do the same thing over here, bro. You on Xbox, I'm on PS4. We killing it, man. We killing it. Now, fast forward to the next video he did. He says, yo, we are better than this. Couldn't agree more. We are better than this. PS4 players, we are better than this. And you know why? I'll give you a number of instances as to why. Warframe came on PC. Within months later, close to a year, Warframe dropped on PS4. Then it dropped on Xbox sometime later. Then years later, now move forward, we got it on the Switch. In my opinion, all right, as far as within the trade chat, of course, PC, right? PC trade market is the best, undisputed, no question. PS4 should be right behind it. It should be right behind it. Then it should be Xbox, then it should be the Switch. And from what I've been gathering, I found out that it's now PC, the Switch, Xbox, and PS4. Really, it's supposed to be PC, PS4, Xbox, and Switch. It's supposed to go in that order. Has PS4 trade chat made some strides? I would say yeah. But it shouldn't even be making these kind of strides in order to catch up to Xbox, Nintendo Switch. I mean, come on. Warframe dropped on the Switch some time ago. And how is it that the Nintendo Switch trade market is better than the PS4? I mean, come on, people. What are we talking about here? Really? Now, some guys be talking about like, yo, Kachi, what does it matter to you, bruh? Question is that I care. I don't know why do I care, but I actually do. Sitting on the situation that I have with me right now, it's like, damn, bro, you're close to that number, bro. Why do you even care about... Hey, you worry about you. Let me worry about me. I can only speak for myself, okay? The trade chat is supposed to be better. Has it made stride? Yeah. Okay? Now that I got that out of the way, we're going to talk about what is value of prime sets, parts, mods, and etc. The hell, I didn't mean to go into my operator. Alright? Value. We all go through relics. We all get prime parts, etc. We all get that stuff. We make sets. We sell it in the trade chat. All of that. It's all well and good. But if we selling just straight parts, or we just selling mods, like, okay, let's just go from the base of something. I'm gonna just pick out just a weapon. Let me see if I can find one to use as an example. All right. Okay. I'm just gonna use the Piranha Prime for example here, because I'm trying to find one and I'm just laying on this. Okay. Piranha Prime blueprint. Okay. The blueprint is rare. Rare parts goes for 20 to 25 plat depending on the weapon. Okay. Number 2, Piranha Prime. Compared to all the other secondaries, Piranha Prime is one of the strongest secondaries we have in this game. Alright? It's one of the strongest. Okay? You can kill a whole bunch of enemies in a single succession, and you can whip out your second Piranha and just go straight crazy with it. It will just start mowing dudes. Okay? That explains its value as far as how good is it in game, not just by the part itself, the blueprint. All right? It is awesome in game. And you could take it end game. Go 60 minutes in and you see that this thing is still killing enemies. I'll even go further than that. Go 125 minutes in, 130 minutes, 30 minutes in. It's still gonna be wrecking dudes. All right? The receiver. The receiver is an uncommon part. Uncommon. All right? So that means this part should be at least 15 platinum. 15. The barrel is common, meaning common is gonna drop commonly. You see how I'm breaking it down? I'm trying to be as simple as I possibly can. It drops commonly, meaning it won't take you long to get this to drop. So best case scenario, this is gonna be worth 5 platinum, 10 at the very most, depending on how long it took you to get it. All right, cool. Let's move on to a Warframe. If you're trying to get a Warframe set, all right. I'm using Piranha Prime as the best example possible because he is the only Warframe in this game. All of his parts is rare. Blueprint, helmet, system, and chassis. All of his parts is rare. So again, 25, 25, 25, 25. I count 100. So in the trade, you might as well say you could sell Vobin for like at least 120, 125. All right. Now, see, for me now, at the time that I sold mine, I didn't go to North America. Be like, yo, let me sell my Vobin in North America, man. No. Stop it. You're going to get guys that want Vobin for 70 to 80 platinum. No. Do not. I repeat, do not go to North America. Do not go here. Where I was just at, go to here. Go to the Europe region. I don't know how many times I have to keep telling people, if you want to sell your things for the right price, for the more respectable price that you're choosing, go to the Europe region. All right. The time that I had my Saren sets, all 120 of those booty primes. On average, I sold it for 400 plat each. Average. So technically, Saren makes up at least a third. Not really a third, but you might as well say like a good quarter of this amount of platinum that I have because of all those Sarens I had to sell. And it took me months to sell it. All right. And since we are touching up on that booty, why is Saren so much, bro? You do know where Saren sits in this game, right? As far as the amount of tweaks, the amount of reworks that she has been gone through. It seemed like DE is trying to make her so that she is somewhat blending in with every other Warframe, when really Saren is not. She is just different, man. She is naturally strong in this game. All right. Her blueprint was rare. It became uncommon. Her chassis remains rare. The helmet is uncommon, and the systems is a common part. And seeing as how she's one of the strongest Warframes in this game, and she could go into any mission and wreck everybody, her value increases. She doesn't decrease. The only time she did decrease to a certain degree is when they brought her back, but it's like, okay, you could go after these relics when you want to get the Nakana and the Spirit Prime and get Saren. That was pretty much it. That was like the only time when she somewhat decreased. But the reason why her value stayed where it is because, man, that rework that she got. Spores and miasma, switching the ability, so now spores do corrosive while miasma does viral, when it was the opposite. Like, ooh. Alright? That's how you determine value as far as with prime sets and the parts. The parts, if you look at it, that's why it's like, before I even go into the mods, you could look at the relics and it tells it to you right there. Let me go to Neo, because I have a whole bunch of Neo relics, I think. Yeah, okay. S7. It tells you right here. This, if you see how the color is for Fang Prime, Banshee's Neuroptics, Helios Prime Carapace, these three are commonly dropped. Common. Ballistica Receiver, Sybaris Prime Receiver. This is uncommon. So it's going to be uncommon for you to get this. It's uncommon. Silver and Aegis Prime Guard. Rare. That's why you see it in gold. 20 to 25 platinum. 15 platinum. 5 to 10. Alright? It's so simple. The only reason why people keep flip-flopping in the trade is because some person may think, oh, it's not worth that. It's worth this. Then another person will say, oh, it's worth this and that. No. It's right there, black and white, in color, whatever you want to call it. This is rare. This is uncommon. This is common. Common parts are 5 to 10 plat. Uncommon, 15. Rare, 20 to 25, depending on the weapon and the Warframe as to how good they are in game. That's how you determine its value. As far as with the parts, that's how you determine its value. Now I'm going to touch on mods, because, you know, there's been some kind of talk as far as with mods. Like, how do you know this mod is worth this and stuff like that? I'm going to touch on corrupted mods, because a lot of people like to get corrupted mods, and I be killing people with this, and they cannot come back at me with it unless they decide to change, not really change, but move the drops as to where they are located. Their value should be where it is. Blind Rage, Transient Fortitude, Fleeing Expertise, Overextended, Corrupted mods, you can only go to one spot. You only could go to one spot. You gotta go in the vaults, you gotta crack it, get the shit, leave, go to extraction, and hope you get a Blind Rage or a Heavy Caliber, something. I mean, hell, what's the other one? Creeping Bullseye, another one, Hollow Point. Alright? They should not lose their value, because you only need to go to that spot in order to get it. And here's another thing as to why their value should stay where it is. You cannot transmutate it. So even if you don't want to go in the vault and get these mods, you cannot transmutate it. Alright? And there was a time back in the day where I was straight up golden when it came to Blind Rages. I kept getting them, maxing them out, using my fusion cores, keep maxing them out. It's like, yo, Kaj, why are you maxing out so many Blind Rages and you don't use it? If you know how much this thing cost back then, you'd be like, dude, I'm going in them vaults and getting a whole bunch of Blind Rages. Because Blind Rage, with the ability strength of 99 and the ability efficiency at negative 55, efficiency doesn't even matter anymore, because you could get your energy at will. Okay? Zenuric, Energize, touch an energy orb, forget about it. Your shit's gonna go right through the roof. Alright? So you're going strictly off of that ability strength, 99%. Alright? So a maxed out blind rage, if you want me to tell you the truth, 200 platinum. I'm just being honest. This is worth 200. Alright? Back then, ooh, you talk about like at least 300, 350. And not many people had this mod. But yo, Kaji, it's been 6 years since Warframe came out, man. Yeah, how funny is it? It's been 6 years and this mod still drops at the same location. And you cannot transmutate this mod. No comeback. Can't say nothing. Yeah, Kaji, you're right, bro. My bad. I mean, yo, you've been playing this longer than me, bro. I don't gotta say it. I just use common sense, man. You cannot get this mod anywhere else. Either you go in the vaults or you go in the trade chat. Pick your poison. And not many people even want to go in the trade chat anyway. So it's best case scenario, bro, just go in the vaults. Stop being stubborn. Stop being hard-headed. Just go in the vaults. Get the shit. It may take you some time depending on the RNG, how it treats you. Just get it. Max it out. Have a ball. Have a good time. Alright? Prime mods. Let's see if I can try and find them. Let me see. I'm gonna go to, let me see, rarity. See if it'll pop up. Okay, there go Prime. See, Prime mods used to be more rare. Now it's these mods that you get from that event. So technically ribbons are not more valuable. It's technically these that are more rare. But anyway. Prime mods. Prime mods still have their value because for one, you need 1,000,000 credits to get a Prime mod. If you don't have 1,000,000 credits, you cannot get a Prime mod. Okay? Prime flow maxed out since a lot of people like using energy, using their abilities. This right now should still be like at least 150 to 200. Prime Fury, this should still be 200 because again, you get this through login. You cannot get anywhere else. Prime Pistol Gamut and Prime Target Cracker, this is still 150 to 200. You could probably stretch it to 250 depending on who you run into. But like I said, go to the Europe region. Prime Ravage, 275 because why 275? Okay, let me ask you this question.
I have not taken any.
And I'm just gonna throw out some weapons here and you tell me if they're good or not. Arcoplasmor. Oh, okay. Let me go to another one. Corinth. Let's about check this is a good shotgun. I mean, I'm just throwing that out there. The heck? Oh, not that too either. Oh, okay. Let me go down a little bit further now. Hold on. Let me go down a little further. What about the Vacor Heck? That's a shotgun too. Last time I checked. It also has crit multiplier as well too. It does proc critical chance, so yeah, it's gonna do work. So I just named those off the top of my head. Oh yeah, Strun Wraith. I forgot about this. What am I thinking? Strun Wraith. I mean, hell, you you run this with Volt, it's gonna be shredding dudes. So yeah, Prime Ravage, yeah, 275. So when you're talking about these mods, man, it's like okay, I should sell it at this price, but as far as with its value, you have to think about the weapons that it uses as well. That's how you determine its value as well. Prime Reach, this still has its value. The only way you could get out of this is that you have a Riven that has more range than Prime Reach. Have at least 166 and above. If you don't have that, Prime Reach is better. Alright? Prime Pressure Point. This is a staple for every melee weapon except daggers. This should still always have its value. It's still like around 175, 200. Prime Point Blank, 225, 250. Because again, it's damage. Prime Shred, it's a login. It's a login mod, Prime mod. So I could see this probably like at least 70 or 80, depending on what weapons you want to use for, as far as with fire rate and punch through. What is it? Prime Vigor. That's another login mod, so it's kind of like a toss up. But it's really not that complicated. And on top of that, since we're talking about mods, Riven mods. This is an area that confuses me, but lately I've been selling my Rivens because, you know, other people are starting to come around on the positive side. You know, people like being negative all the time. I want a negative in this. Or my personal favorite, I want a negative reload speed, man. Unless you're using Herald, you're a dumbass for wanting negative reload. Why you want negative reload on weapons for? It's already bad enough that enemies are shooting at you and you want negative reload. But, hey, that's just me. I know a lot of people will side with me saying, yo, Kachi, I'm a positive person too. Me too. Why you want negative for? Unless you want negative damage to infested or negative to a certain faction, where really it doesn't matter because they're going to be dead anyway. But, yo, I want that negative, bro. That negative is what I want, man. No, you don't want no negative. Why? Oh, I want negative damage. Huh? I mean, hey. It's him. I got no negative. Most of my Rivens are positive. That's why people don't want my shit. Because, yo, Kachi's too positive, man. He needs to be negative. Nah, bro. Nah, I'm gonna stay positive. That's just me. But that's the video right there, guys. I hope you understand as far as with trade chat, the market, the value of Prime sets, parts, mods, etc. And as far as with Warframe.market and Nexus, all of this stuff, you do know that those prices that people tend to put up be changing, for what I hear, every 25, 30 minutes. 1 minute it costs this. Now it costs this. Now it's worth this. No. What happens with Evolving Prime if I want Evolving? Oh, it's worth 125. The next thing you know, by the time you go back minutes later, oh, it's worth this now. No, that's not how it works. That's not how it works. But that's pretty much it for the video, man. Like, I hope you guys learned something from this as to how you should approach the trade chat. Know the parts that you are willing to sell. Know the value of it, but also know how good it is in game, not just by weapons, but also by warframes. See Saren looking over there like she's ready to do something. She's focused on something. I don't know what it is. She's looking at something. But I hope you guys understand it, man. Listen to Neoness and myself. We know what we're talking about when it comes to this. Neo, how's your boy?